Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the North Carolina Tar Heels. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So SMU's offense will get the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each off.
Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And they can't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So North Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knapp. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on.
Lofts one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, North Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Off play action. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
It's complete to the right. Quick step and go. There he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to go up top. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, North Carolina! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Used the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career, getting there.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick strike complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
The Mustangs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
SMU 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Pulls it, fired complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Snatches it on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Across the 25. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Let's go. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over...
Touchdown, Tar Heels! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Caught. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Makes the catch. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, North Carolina! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Amaro. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
They're dealing with a second and long. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
18, set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Here's the handoff. Running to Green. Nice move there. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concept.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Looking to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. The big play, special teams coming through. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 1 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout in this offense, just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Trying to surge it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At midfield, he's got room. Racing to the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. On the run, it's Burke. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Here comes the heat. Unleashes one deep. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail.